All right, so let me just go through the custom fields manager. Okay, and one of the things, so let's just say that you accidentally or you made a mistake, you created a drop down or you created a custom field that then you found out that there is already an existing um, custom field for that. So ClickUp now has an ability to merge similar drop downs as long as they are of the same type. So for example, you would have the option to merge them. So here you can click those fields that you want to merge. I'm not sure if why it's not showing from my end. Okay, so sometimes there's a glitch. I think if you're using a MacBook, it's gonna be easier to you see the option here at the bottom to merge the duplicated custom fields. So sometimes it's actually more beneficial to use a Mac when using the ClickUp app. All right. So I think, yeah, there's a bug in here. Okay. So another thing that you can do in the custom field manager, aside from merging, is you can set the permission, so the visibility, because if you have a guest, so for example, if we have like private sensitive information that we don't want to show to the guest, you can definitely change the settings here. So here, the visible to guest option, and you can just tick the box right here. Now, for guests, it's easier to manage because you just tick off the box. But if you have members or admins or paid accounts in ClickUp, that's when you need to go to the permission. And then if let's say you want to apply a custom field to another location, you can do it from here. So contact person email, maybe you can, you wanted to add that to another list. So just choose the location in here. So that's an easier way of, I use that a lot when I'm setting up ClickUp for my clients. So I navigate through the custom field manager instead. Okay. Now, another trick that I want to teach you, and this is something that you wouldn't find anywhere. For example, if there's a particular view that I like to, I'm not sure if I can do it here, but let me just create a new space. I'm creating a mess here. Okay, so let's just say I created a list and there's a particular view that I like. All right, let me just refresh. Okay, so let's just say that the list that I like I would like it to have the status shown. Let me just create a test task here. And then I also like to add the start date. And then I will move that to here. So you can drag and drop that if you want, if you're customizing the list view. And then I want to add latest comments. So imagine you're designing a list with all the custom fields, and then maybe you added maybe 100, let's exaggerate. You showed 100 custom fields in here. So it's going to be a long list, right? But then you created another list and you wanted to apply the same view. Okay. So of course it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take twice the amount of time to yet again add those fields one by one in this view. So what do we do? Okay, any idea? So what you can do, and this is what I use this hack a lot to save me time when I'm setting up lists or setting up ClickUp for my clients. So there's one trick definitely is to, if this is the view that you like and you want it to get applied to all of the lists that you create, what you can do is you can go to the list here. This is the view. And then right click, go to templates, and then save that. I usually name it according to what I want it to show or appear in here. So this is called list. I named it as list. So that's just temporary because I want to create and apply it to this list, this new one. Okay. So what you will do then is right click on that list where you want it applied and then go to templates and then browse and then look for that list view template that I've just created today. So I created that today. So that's the one that I'm talking about. So as you can see, it added all the fields in a second, right? But what if I'm going to have like 5 lists in here, but then I have to, or maybe 100 lists. Let's exaggerate. Maybe there's 100 lists in here in this space, but I want that view again to get applied to those new lists, right? Again, it's going to take a while. Even if it's just 2 seconds or 2 clicks, that's still 200 clicks to do it for 100 lists, right? So it's not efficient. So what do we do then? So this applies if you want to apply it to the whole space. What you do is you go to space settings and then click all space settings. For the default views, again, what I recommend is just listen board to start off. Then switch to the default view templates. And then it's the list that we want to modify. We want to apply that list view that I created. Okay, there's only one, so we're not going to get confused. And then it says here, you want it to get applied to required views and new views created. So I chose required views. Okay. And then I'm going to hit save. So what that does is these are new lists that I created, but look at that. It already has the view or the fields that I wanted. Okay, I didn't have to apply it to each and every list. So even if I create a new list, it's still going to follow the same structure. Okay. So I've used it for a recruitment agency wherein they have a particular view because one list is one position that they're hiring for. So they don't have to recreate. They just create another list with the position and then it has all the fields that they like, maybe the resume or the LinkedIn link of that candidate. So it saved them a lot of time. And I didn't have to use external automations to make use of that view template. Okay, so it's built in ClickUp. All right, so that's an advanced a pro tip, actually a pro tip.
Thank you so much for watching our video. We hope you found the content helpful and insightful. If you're ready to dive deeper and get a more comprehensive step-by-step guide on using ClickUp, we invite you to join our full course. Our course is packed with detailed lessons, practical tips, and hands-on training designed to help business owners optimize their processes or to empower virtual assistants to take their skills to the next level. Whether you want to streamline your business operations or become a ClickUp expert, we've got something for you. Enroll now and get lifetime access to exclusive content, expert guidance, and all the tools you need to succeed. Click the link in the captions to start your journey with us today. Once again, thank you for watching, and we can't wait to see you in our course. Let's take the next step together and make your goals a reality.